think we're at a great spot right now. I think these young ladies have worked really hard since we've gotten started this year, and one of the things that's been fun to watch is just the level of buy-in that's been there. These young ladies come in and bought into what we're trying to do as coaches, and the cohesiveness that they have. It's been fun to watch. I mean, these kids come to work every day, play, go extremely hard, and there's the depth, like you said, the depth is there. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out throughout the entire season. And, there's always going to be some kids that end up getting a few more minutes than this kid or whatever. But, they really seem to be, bought into what each other's doing, and sometimes that can be a separating thing too. But these kids, it's just been fun to watch how well they've gotten along so far. A lot. I mean, our challenge to our young ladies going to play against, Arizona top 20 national team, University of Mexico's picked second to Mount West, was just let's go compete for 40 minutes. Let's see what can happen. Let's just play hard and see what happens. And they did it. I mean, Arizona, I think the majority of the game, the score was within 17, 25, most of the game. I mean, UNM, we were up at halftime, and so they played hard, rebounded well. I thought we could out-rebound UNM, and we did. I thought we shared the basketball well. Arizona probably could have taken care of the ball a little bit better, but they also pressure really well, and they do a good job of that. But I learned a lot that this team has got a chance to be really good, and that's what we told them. You got a chance to be really good, but you're going to have to come earn it every day because people, obviously the target's going to be on our back this year with the preseason ranking and stuff, and so a little different than last year, but, that's kind of what you want. That's what you want.
Kind of building off that, talking about the target back, you guys. In your first year, you blew expectations out of the water. What are the expectations for this?
I think it's obviously probably going to be in the same spot. You don't run from expectations. To me, like I tell our young ladies, you got to embrace it. You embrace every day. And how do you get back there? Well, you get back there by your daily habits and the process and how hard you work each day. And these young ladies bring it every day. And we got a extremely tough challenge coming up this week. But playing those two games have gotten us ready for what's ahead.
Tipoff Classic, like you kind of mentioned there, some really good teams going to be there as well for the other games.
Absolutely. So you got Fort Hays State, who will play Saturday. Fort Hays the preseason polls will come out tomorrow, national polls, and I would imagine they're going to be top 10, 15. Fort Hays will be. Nebraska Kearney has been perennial ranked over the last 3 or 4 years, so they're going to be really tough. Anybody you play from the MIAA is going to be tough, and so it's going to be a fun weekend. Get to play in the Municipal Auditorium there in Kansas City. It's kind of a historic arena to be able to play in. So it'll be fun for our girls to be downtown Kansas City, be able to play in a couple games. And again, these games, why you play these games is to get set up. I know the end of the year is a long time away, but the regional rankings and different things like that is why you play these games and get yourself prepared for not only that, but also get yourself prepared for how tough the Lone Star is going to be. Yeah, that's a great question. We've had a lot of them. All of our transfer posts that have come in have done extremely well. They've come in and bought in. Kamira Decker, I actually coached her at Eastern. She came over here and has done extremely well. Nylum has came a transfer post, 6'4" kid, tough to handle. She's strong inside and pretty athletic. Of course, the fans will remember Braylon Dollar, who transferred back in and just done a great job. Athletic, strong kid. All of our freshmen have done a tremendous job. Kyla Kane from Wellington, Holly Stadler from Hooker, Oklahoma, Bree Bratton from Shallow Water, Zoe from Canyon, and Maddie from Canadian. We had a new young lady come in from the state of Washington, Sky James, that has come in and done a great job. So I know that kind of hits all of them, but they've really all, they've impressed me a lot with their work ethic and their ability to play this game. I think that's, their court sense, whatever you're going to call it, their basketball IQ has been really high, and that's been fun to watch.
You kind of mentioned all the local talent you brought in. It was very successful in the high school program there. You expect to get significant playing time this year with some redshirts early?
Well, we'll see. I think 2 or 3 of them got some pretty good playing time. This past week. We're going to play the kids that we feel are going to give us the best opportunity to win that game. I mean, and that changes throughout the year. I mean, let me throw an example out there for Lauren Taylor for last year. Lauren obviously didn't play a lot beginning of the year last year, and by the end of the year, she's a very strong key component starter for us. So you just don't. Basketball's a long season, and you don't know how it's going to play out. And these young ladies all continue to bring the same attitude. They make it tough on us in a sense of who should play, which is that's what you want.
Sounds like you guys have a lot of cohesion early in the season already off the court. What have you noticed as far as on-the-court improvements this season?
Yeah, I mean, it's just everybody's a little more comfortable in the system. I mean, this is your second year here. You have, instead of last year, we only had 1 or 2 kids really that knew the way you play. There's 7 or 8 kids that know the way you play now. And the more returning talent that you can have, the more cohesion you're going to have, And so, I mean, that's what was the most impressive thing about last year's team is that they all just kind of bought in quickly, and we had a rough start but finished strong, And this year's team, we're hopefully going to start strong and stay that way, But again, I can't overemphasize like the other day we were practicing, we got like to a 2-hour mark, and typically this time of year we're around 2 hours or so, and I felt like we could go another 2 hours just because we're just having so much fun, And obviously we can't do that because of our legs and how tired we were, but they're making it fun every day, and that's what's the joy to coach this team.